Are you tired of watching the same old rom-com anime? Well, look no further because this anime is unlike any other. It's girl wants boy, but done different. This romantic comedy series is sure to keep you on the edge of your seat. Its perfect blend of heartwarming moments and well thought out innuendos will have you falling in love all over again. This is Tomo-Chan is a Girl, and it's about to change the way you think about rom-com anime. Tomo-Chan is a Girl is one of the shows not to miss this season. It's easily become one of my most anticipated episodes to watch every week because it truly is a breath of fresh air on the genre. Tomo and Jun have the closest bro bond there is. However, our girl Tomo develops feelings for her childhood friend and wants this to be more of a romance than that of the bromance. Even though Tomo is a girl, she is very tomboyish. The guys think of her as one of them, and a lot of the girls are pretty shocked when they realize she's a girl too. And now, I gotta say, I absolutely love the characters in this show. Tomo is fiercely competitive in sports and occasionally scares others with her monstrous strength. But when it comes to the topic of Jun, she is extremely shy. She is portrayed as a tomboy with an outspoken, boisterous demeanor, but she can also be very flustered and naive at times, particularly when discussing romance and her femininity. It's this inner struggle she has within herself that really draws you to Tomo. You get the feeling that she also sees herself as more of a boy, so in trying to get Jun to see her as a girl, she is also learning how to be more feminine herself in the process. Her character just goes from this insanely funny thing to like one that you just want to be there for. As for Jun is fun, man. He's a little bit forceful and very attached to Tomo while they are together, which to others around them sparked the rumors that they must be a couple, or they ask themselves, how are they not a couple? They are so weird. Mizuzu has said that Jun only genuinely smiles when he is around Tomo and claims that Junichiro, as she calls him, appears distant and cold to the rest of the students when he isn't around her. This, of course, leads us to, in my eyes, the only true winner of this situation, Mizuzu. And I know a lot of people are actually best girling her this season, and I can see why. So Mizuzu is a somewhat twisted girl who enjoys making fun of others and deceiving them into thinking that she is a cute girl herself. She usually maintains this neutral expression with cold and dead-like eyes, but when she wants to mess with someone, she grins viciously. Although she appears cruel, she is actually a really decent girl who, in the end, is also childish at heart and will help people when things get serious. Character design is just spot on in this show, and I'm looking forward to seeing who else we get introduced to as it progresses. As long as they aren't as far out there as that Carol chick. I mean, entertaining character, don't get me wrong, but she does scare me a little. I think it's the eyes. So in the show, Tomo finally confesses her emotions to Jun, but unfortunately for Tomo, Jun isn't the most intelligent person. In fact, he's described as having a muscle-brained mentality. If that wasn't enough, for the longest time he was actually unaware that Tomo was a girl, so he frequently completely missed any of her advances, even though they were as clear as day. But is that the case though? Yeah, that's how the story was sold to us, but in fact, Jun is totally aware that Tomo is a girl. In fact, he's well conscious of it. He just seems dead set against altering their relationship's dynamics despite any feelings he may actually hold for her too. And this is what this show does differently from the normal rom-com anime out there. The dynamic of Tomo-Chan is a Girl is made extremely interesting by this take on the genre. If Jun was simply a total dumbass and Tomo was running after him aimlessly confessing until he finally realized her desire, it would just blend in with the other anime out there in the genre. And though those shows are great and I totally love them, here they are portraying Tomo and Jun as just two guys hanging out, which is something that none of them is sure they truly want deep down. In the first episode, it was pretty much this concept of Tomo trying to get Jun to notice she was a girl and that he was just that dumb not to notice. But what has really taken me back is the way that in just a few episodes' time, we see that Jun does actually see her, the way that she wants him to. Sure, he's still hiding the fact, and probably from himself too, but why? Well, I believe it's his hesitation to pursue a romantic relationship with somebody he truly cares about, because in doing so, he believes that it could result in the loss of a very close friend. And I gotta say, I like that take on it from the male's point of view. Usually society depicts males as the relentless pursuers of the girl they want, but in this instance, I feel that Jun is totally aware of Tomo's feelings for him, and though he may or may not believe in his own feelings for her, it is those feelings for her and their bond that he treasures above all things. Of course, there have already been a couple of instances where Tomo has started to act more feminine around him, which has also led to some great comical moments. This has put Jun in a position where I believe he instantly has to go on the defensive in order to protect what he holds dear to him, which is that of him and Tomo's close friendship. Though his guard has been let down on a couple of occasions where he drops the laddish approach to their time together and admits how much of an impact Tomo has had on his life. Let's take episode 3 for example, where Tomo suggests going to karaoke together. She is 100% well aware that he is going to turn this idea down and more than likely make fun of her, but he in fact agrees to go without hesitation. When asked why, Jun simply tells her that she had always got him to do things that were way out of his comfort zone, but whenever the pair did those things together, it was always so much fun for him. It's these small glimpses that not only allude to him having these feelings for her, but also add more depth to his character. I honestly can't wait to see how this situation develops and how the show is going to portray these feelings growing stronger over the course of the series. Now, not forgetting that this is a rom-com anime, we must and have to talk about the comedy aspect of this show, which is absolutely brilliant. The characters have great one-liners, the innuendos are spot on, and some of the situations that come out of nowhere in this show are killer. However, the scenes that particularly get me are the scenes where Tomo gets a little way too flustered around Jun. You know, she's either extremely embarrassed, he says something a little left field, or something obviously happens in the fan service department. All of this leads to a showcase of Tomo's strength, with hilarious punches to Jun's face. It's amazing. Like, the punch happens, and it just gets me. I just giggle, like a little schoolgirl. Yeah, I'm one of those that like my humor is just triggered by violence at times. I'm one of those. It's brilliant. Also, Tomo-Chan is a Girl's animation also surpassed my expectations. From the PV I saw, we were in for a very vibrant show, but it has been so much more than just that so far. I also particularly appreciate how the animators don't hesitate to give characters like Tomo a very wide variety of expressions. This makes the show's romance and humor aspects more evenly matched. Overall, just get on this, man. Just get on it. Don't miss it. Why are you watching this video? Go watch the show. But yeah, while you wait for the next video to drop, why not check out this video where I talk about the other shows that you must not miss this winter anime season. There are some absolute bangers this season. Oh yes. Guys, that is it from me. As always, you take care of yourselves and I'll see you very, very soon. Peace, peace.